right there in the middle finger. Right in the middle finger, right in here. So what we have happening is we have that Richard Martinez idea of the stick in the middle finger, right? And then we can put the first finger and thumb on if we want, or take them off. And yeah, but your stick isn't at the floor. Get the stick at the floor. Your 0 bus line. Now take your first finger and thumb off. Nothing should change. And put them back on. Put them back on. Right? We know we're going to hinge from the wrist, and this, we're going to mainly feel the stick in the middle finger. But you have a propensity to do something funny with your thumb. So I mentioned that you want to send some energy towards the middle finger. But we're really just feeling it in, we're focusing on this hinge, the wrist, and we're focused on the fulcrum potential, which is the middle finger. Ultimately, if we want the stick to rebound, we're going to need that fulcrum, right? And then we're just going to learn to just turn, searching for that middle finger. I have to think about it on my left because I am not as used to playing match grip, you see, but that's what we're looking for. Ooh, so just try that. Let's see. Oh, your left's better than your right. The left's better than your right, man. Isn't that weird? Okay, stop. But it's coming along. It's good. It's good.
Still stiff as a board, but it's there. The grip's there.
What's that?
Still stiff as a board, but the grip is there.
Well, it's not, but it's not. Well, you say it feels. Look at your grip. Yeah, your grip is there. But your right was more stiff.
Feels looser than my muscles aren't tightened, but my muscles are tightening.
In actuality, well, you weren't turning your wrist in the right. So how we're defining stiff, but let's see. So we get my grip, put the other fingers on, let's see what's happening, and we go. Now it's happening again. See, your left is turning like this. Nice big turn, hinging right here, stick laying in that middle finger, thumb sending some pressure over there. So you have a grip. But here's what your right is doing. While your left is going, your right's going with your arm out. This looks stiff to me. See, stay with me. Stay with me. Okay, it already got a little better, but so you got this happening here, and then in the right, you're doing with your arm out. Just watch for a sec. I know it's kind of, you got it out and forward a little, so it's not even playing in the center, and your left's going like this, and your right's going barely turning. To me, this looks loose. You say it's stiff as a board and this feels loose? I don't think so. You think so? I think this would be more akin to see, yeah, I told you I play that traditional. But it should work. You see, there you go. So you see how I turn it up? I'm turning my wrist up and then going like that. Go on, turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up and wait. Stay with me. And then turn down. Oh, see? You actually have to turn it up with your hinge and turn it down. And you have to go straight up. Remember this side. Yeah, but you're not quite landing at the floor. Perhaps maybe the most important thing about this technique, you have the grip. That's a big deal. The floor. Where's the floor? Stop, just wait. You have to stop. Now show me the floor. Where is it? You sure? Your butt end looks a little low. Butt end looks a little low. Bead is a little too far from the floor. There it is. You have to learn that. No, now your thumb is doing something. That's right. You're going to have to learn, teach these muscles to hold the stick because it will shake. If it's new to you, it might shake a little. Find the floor. Bead's too high. Butt end's too low. Bead's too high. Butt end's too low. Come on, get that butt on just a little bit. Bring the whole stick up a half an inch. It's all too low. There. See where the bead is? Look at it. Now just put your thumb a little more flat. Send a little more under. There it is. Look. Keep the floor. Now you're going to turn up. Went sideways. Not bad. Come on, put that other stick there to get the feeling. And run it up along this. No, to run it up along the stick. To remind yourself, get the thumb together. It goes straight up like that. No, you're not. Got to come back to the floor. Show me the floor. Now roll that stick up. You can come away from it as you get to the top. Almost. Just the wrist. Don't do anything with your arm. There you go. Now come down and stop at the floor. Just go boom. Yeah, make a strike. Almost, your bead's too high. Your bead's a little high. There it is. Flatten out your thumb. Come on up straight. Boom. Oh, no, stop. Okay. Yeah, one really good one. Come on up straight. It's got to sit in that middle finger. You've got to find the floor. Just there. You got it. You got it. Okay, let it do that. Okay. Now take your first finger and thumb off. Take your first finger and thumb off. Look. It's just sitting there, but you lost the floor. This is how important the floor is. You can't lose the floor. Ever. And it can never come out of the middle finger. Ever. Total constant. Put the thumb back on. Thumb and first finger. You're at the floor. Now just hinge at the wrist and come down with it in the middle finger and go right to the floor. Yeah, you don't have to work too hard to come to. Look at you. You're right at the floor. You don't have to try too hard to come down. You just turn. You've got gravity. You don't have to exaggerate anything. Turn up. Come on down. There you go. So now what we're going to do is that we're just going to, it's okay. Now we're just going to go. We'll take two hands. Oh, there you go. And stop. You're not at the floor. What are you doing? You've lost the whole thing. You have to have feeling. There. Stop. You got it. You lost your grip up front a little bit. Take your first finger and thumb off. You got it back. Are you at the floor? You came up from the floor a little. There you go. Take the other stick away. And just go tap, turn it face away. And stop at the floor. Stop. Good. Take your first finger and thumb off. Don't lose the floor. Put them back on. Little thumb pressure towards the middle finger. It's okay. Now go on, turn, and come back to the floor. Stop the floor. Yeah, there. Fix your guide. Got a little more. Yeah, that was really good. That's the direction. That's really it. Yeah, I know. I know. But how could this hurt? Unless you've got a problem in here. Unless you have some kind of fused something or other in there.
Maybe.
Well, can you do this? Does that hurt?
No.
See? Now just hold the stick like you were. But don't hold the stick. Take the stick out just like that. Yeah, put your first finger and thumb back on. Now pull the stick out with your other hand. Pull the stick out. Keep that grip. Keep that. Now turn up high. No, you're opening it up. See, you're doing, that's maybe why you're hurting. You had it. That's your grip. You look at you right at the floor. Pull the stick out. Pull the stick out with your other hand. Keep that hand like it's frozen in time. Because it's not frozen. It's just in position. And all you're going to do is with this position, as though you're holding something, you're just going to go up to here. See, nothing changes. Like that. And then you come down and don't let it change. Come down. Not bad. First finger and thumb, do they know what they're doing? Yeah, almost. Why, you're too low. You've lost the floor already. You lost the floor. No, don't hold your arm out. It's got to just be hanging here. Find this again. Put the stick in if you want. Take the first finger off and the thumb. Don't lose your floor. Bead's already a little high. There you go. Put it back on. Take the stick out. Now, run your hand across from your thumb and your first finger. Your other hand, yeah, you have to put your sticks in. Don't change anything. Keep this hand just like this. Run just the first finger. Run it across, so it's touching the thumb end. Come on, keep it here though. No, it's just straight. It's touching my first finger and thumb, like that. Now we're going to bring the whole thing up. Don't change anything in there. But there, you're maintaining the first finger and thumb. Come on down. Come down. You came down too far, you lost your floor. No, you don't do this to get the floor. You have to know where the floor is. It'd be, you're too bent forward, the bead would be touching. There, that would probably be pretty close to the floor. That's where you're going to come back down to. You're going to go up with your other hand, monitoring the situation, and come back down to the floor, not further. You came down too far. Pretty good though. Come back up. Come on down just to the floor. Find the floor. There. See, nothing changed at all. Nothing. That doesn't hurt. This doesn't hurt. Shouldn't. Now you know, I was watching a really cool Jack Verga series of videos that he's put together, and he said some cool stuff. One of them was that relying, and he said this, you know, in discussions with him in the past, he talks about what most guys do, which is use a free stroke, right? Which I've had you experience a little bit. No, I had to throw it up to yourself just to get the hand working, because you could do that, but that's not what we're doing. And with a free stroke.
Sorry about that.
That's some kind of, that wasn't an earthquake.
No, it was just me pulling on the cord with my foot. Yeah, I gotta.
A universe is reacting, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that was a moment of truth and awareness.
I gotta find you again. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, not bad. There it is. All right. You know, we've lost our axis of rotation. The whole world is hippie. So just be patient. Take your time and get set up. I don't want anyone to get hurt in the making of this video.
Yeah, exactly.
Just take your time and get it right. We're all here hanging loose. There's nowhere to go. Right? You're creating this kind of there's a name for that kind of camera work. Notice in certain TV shows where there's a name for it, I can't think of it. It's like where the camera seems to be jittery. You know, the camera's always not stable, but it's done on purpose. Okay, so see, what we could do is we could do what a lot of guys like to do. It's called the free stroke. We throw it down and let it bounce up. Can you do that? You have to open your fingers and there's all this stuff. Throw it down. No, you have to have a thumb and first finger. See, we're not really thinking fulcrum. This is a different technique. Throw it down and let it bounce up. No, it's got to bounce up. No, it's got to bounce. No, it's got to bounce. Hold just the first finger and thumb. See, sometimes it's interesting to learn other techniques. Just first finger and thumb. Take your other fingers off. No. Come on, watch. Take these fingers off. They're off, right? See, the stick can do this, right? Yeah, it can do that, right? So we're just going to throw it down and let it bounce up. More like, get your other fingers off. You don't need them. It's just going to bounce up. Like that. You could put these fingers on, but I think maybe what guys do is they pull with the fingers, and then they open them up so that the stick can bounce up. bounce, 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 bounce. Almost. Okay, so that's the way a lot of guys play. So then when you go to play a double, I guess you do that and then you pull. That and you pull, as opposed to just going like that. It's much easier. Just to turn your wrist and let nature do its thing. So then you end up going, bang, 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 bang. It's this over and over and over, as opposed to da 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 da. See how much easier that is? Da 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 da. That's a single too. Tap, tap, and we can learn how to get a rebound. We'll get there. It has to do with some of this feeling that you've already experienced, where it'll just bounce, right? Okay, so as Jacques was saying, doing this doesn't strengthen your muscles. Now, Dick wouldn't have you go out and lift weights, and he wouldn't have you play with heavy sticks to work these muscles, although he did have a pair of those really, really heavy metal sticks. And playing with a heavy stick is very cool. But it's not necessarily to develop muscle, although Jack thinks it's an important aspect. That with this technique, we have to learn to lift the stick. See, so in a sense, we are exercising these muscles, aren't we? They have to lift that darn stick up, and then they come down. Yes, you have to lift it up, and then you come to the floor. Look, you came to the floor. Take your first finger and thumb off. Calm everything down. Find it. No, you're not at the floor. Your bead is like this, up in the air. Now, the floor is here. Put your thumb and first finger back on. Okay. And turn your wrist. Oh, you see? Then take your first finger and thumb off. Find the grip again, but you didn't really lose the grip that time. Make sure it's the back of the thumb is sending some energy towards the middle finger. It's very, see, that was a great strike. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. So I just want you to practice that over and over, right and left, because right now, currently, your right hand isn't. Thumb needs to send pressure further back, or like that. Yeah, don't be afraid of the thumb. It's your friend. You need it. You only have 3 fingers, really. You need this chunk of meat on the stick. Okay. So here we are, 52, and we're turning. We're just duplicating essentially what we're doing in a vacuum, and we're just going tap, 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 tap. So I'm going to get my grip. And then I'm going to put my first finger and thumb on. Nothing should change. I can tighten up underneath and nothing changes. And I go Just over and over. Look at your right. It won't work. Your right's not working. Stop. Good. Take both of your first finger and thumbs off. Come on, in the right too. Take them off. You're kind of at the floor right now, you notice? See, the beads have to be there. That's where the beads stop. And the butt end runs directly parallel from there. That means the forearms are going to have a certain look, kind of like they do right now. Right? Wait, just wait there, feel that. Now go ahead and put the thumb and first finger on in both grips. No, your left is better. Look at your right. Your finger's pointed. Bend the second knuckle of the first finger. Make sure you're sending it. Come on, get a grip up front. Don't be afraid of the first finger. I'm teaching you not to be afraid of the thumb in the left. Don't be afraid of the thumb of the first finger in the right. Come on, hold. You're not holding the stick in the right. Your left is better than your right. There, it's coming along. There you go. Now you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't play yet. Just in the right. Turn your wrist all the way up. Came up kind of straight, and boom. And where the first, don't do something. There it is. You're at the floor. You lost your grip a little bit in the index finger. See, your grip's better in the left. Your your first finger is a little less well schooled. Come on, get that first finger. Dick would say, bend the second knuckle of the first finger to bring the tip in. Bend this knuckle, the second knuckle, not the first, this knuckle, in the right. The second knuckle, like that, like that. There you go, now you got the stick. Turn it up, went up straight, and come down and stop at the floor. Boom, that's it. Now you're just gonna go tap, 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 and stop at the floor. Both hands, don't lose your grip. Go for it. Oh, your right's not turning. Okay, your left's better than your right. No, your right's not. There it is. You lost your grip in the right. There it is. There. Come on, you have to turn the same height every time. Stop it. Oh, fine. It's not turning. Right, it's not turning. Now, there's a way to think of it that's a little bit amateurish, perhaps. But maybe this will. It's that idea. Sometimes teaching kids this way is good, especially when it comes to flams. Oh, look, you're going to bring this hand up, and then how do you do it? And then they just drop like maybe that's not that's the idea of if you were to have one stick high and the other low for a flam, watch what happens. You get a flam. Clap, clap, you get a flam. No, you don't. I'm dropping them. You get a flam. Yeah, there's your see the first note of the flam. It's a flam. One hand high, the other hand. How can it not be a flam? The one closer is going to get there faster. So if we're trying to play even singles, we need to keep that in mind. But how about the idea when you teach kids that you're going to, let's see, one, it's like they're attached. If one goes up, the other has to come down. Now, this isn't quite really true. But say if one comes up, the other comes down. Try it. Try it. Okay, now like that, like kind of like the wind-up doll in the toy shop window. But they have to come up to the same height. See, now your right's not coming, their left's not coming up. No, they have to move at the same, yeah, there you go, just in the air. Don't even play. Don't go faster, they have to be the same speed. One pulls up, and the other pulls up. One pulls up at the same speed, the other comes down. There it is. Now you're on, there it is, just nice and easy. Now why is your right elbow all out? And now you're not coming, come on, there it is, there it is. Get your grip together in the right. Hold on in the right. Okay, now just go tap, 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 turning like that. No. Yeah, well, here's what's wrong. You're doing this in your left. You forgot this. It's got to come up straight. Almost. Now, okay, so show me how it goes up straight by putting this other stick as a guide for your left. And go on up. Straight. Not with your arm. This pressure of the thumb should be running to the middle finger a little. Come back down. Follow this straight line. You lost your floor. No, you lost your floor. You're like this, pointed down. Come on, where's the floor? Show me the floor. You lost your grip. What's the first finger and thumb doing? There they are. No, you lost the, no, you're coming away too soon. It's supposed to scrape up like that. Hold your grip. There it is. Find the floor. You got it, Bet, dude. Come on, do it again. Keep your grip. Don't come down lower than the floor. It ends up very flat. You're too low in the tip. Tip went down. There's the floor. There's the, so you're going to do this every day. Right to there. Go on up. Not with the arm, just the wrist. You went down too low. Come down nice and smooth. Same speed you went up. To the, there it is. Let your arm relax. You don't need any arm. It's just all wrists. Stop with the arm.
Have space in here? Can you not have space in here?
Fine. What you're doing is, I'll tell you if it's something wrong. It's okay. I don't mind asking questions. But you got it. I told you your grip was better in this hand. Now you don't believe it. There. So you're just going to go tap, 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 tap. There you go. Stop. The floor, at the floor. It's good, at the floor. Stop. You're not at the, why when you end, it doesn't stop. If we're trying to do this, okay, we're trying to get this feeling. We want to stop at the floor. There you go, and at the floor. Just play 4 passes and stop at the floor. You're not at the floor. You think that when you're done, you're done. No, being done means your elbow's sticking out. So you lost the floor. Just go for it and get back to the floor. Tap, 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 tap. Leave everything alone and stop at the floor. Now, stop. Elbow came out. This time do 4 hits and relax your elbow. You're pretty good, dude. Relax your elbow. Do 4 hits straight up and down and stop at the floor with your elbow like that. Go on, for only 4 hits. Stop. Stop. It's okay. Now go tap, 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 tap. Stop. Stop. Relax your elbow. It's going to make you shake. Sticking your elbow. No, it just sits there. It just sits there. You go tap, 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 and you stop. Stop. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Elbow, elbow. Elbow. Now, why can't you do both hands doing that? Straight up and down, both hands. There you go. Stop. Stop. Boom. Do it one more time. Tap, tap, tap. Come and turn on. See how they kind of like the wind-up monkey with the drumsticks in the toy shop with them? They kind of, a little bit of that going on. Really, come on, you gotta raise them both at the same height. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You have to stop. No, you didn't return your right. That's better. You gotta get a grip in your right. So you turn, 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 turn. Oh, that was a good one. There you go. Now stop. Now what are you gonna do to relax that? You're gonna let your elbow go. That's gonna make you shake. You go to grab up here, but up here is a representation perhaps of this. So when you stop, let this go. It should always be let go. This is a big deal. Like, there you go. See, it didn't shake. Stop. It didn't shake. Now stop at the floor. Now here's what you're doing. Getting all excited. Now you're going to take your first finger and thumb off, and you're not quite at the floor. You fixed it. Put the thumb back on. First finger back on. No, you can be musicianly. Put them on. There you go. Your elbow, dude. Your elbow's going to make you shake. You got to relax it. Let it hang on your side. There you are. You're at the floor. Now, just in your left, as fast as you can, 4 taps. Tap, 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 tap. Elbow, 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 elbow. Stop. Elbow. There. Not shaking. Because you look at your arm. A little flatter thumb, but you got it. That's what you're going to work on. So you're going to work on playing at 52. You're going to work on just aligning everything. You're going to start by just giving the stick in the middle finger. Elbows a big deal in both hands, but especially in the left. Then you're going to put your first finger and thumb on. See if I can do it. First finger and thumb. Somewhere in there, right? And then we're just going to go. That's what we're going to do. Like that. Stop. Stop. Look at your look. Elbow. It's perfect. It's not shaking. So the elbow is, we're learning, we're dissecting this. Like a skilled physician. You know, we're doing all the tests. We're looking at the x-rays. And we're noticing, geez, when you're shaking, your elbow's sticking out instead of being relaxed. So you felt a wrist turn today. Now you might not know it. Intellectually, you might not completely understand what you're doing. But you're just going to do that. We're going to metronome 52, and you're going to go through the procedure. First, you're just going to let the stick lay in the middle finger. At the floor. diligently at the floor. This isn't just, oh yeah, whatever. No, no, no. This will cure you. Then you're going to put the first finger and thumb on. Ah, nothing moved. Ah. And then, when you're ready, you're going to play a pass. It's going click, click, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each hand will get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to stop to see if you're at the floor. Then you're going to play 5. You're going to do that a little bit till you get comfortable. If things start to shake. In fact, after every pass, I would take the first finger and thumb off and put them back on. And then I'd play 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. Take my first finger and thumb off. Put them on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll go 4 all the way up to 8. And the goal is to monitor your body and notice whether your elbow is sticking out. Notice whether you started to point your first finger in the right. Are you turning straight up and straight down? That'll be one of the exercises. The other exercise is I'm going to have you put the stick there. You're going to go through the whole procedure. Middle finger, first finger and thumb, and then you're going to run the stick that's being turned by the wrist up your guide. Some kind of guide, isn't it? Different kind of guide than what we're talking about in the hand. But it's going to alert you. If you suddenly see this happening, because you played so much traditional in your left, it's got to go straight up. But you just felt it. So whether you know how successful you just were or not, well, will sort of be up to you, just because you're going to spend the week going through this stuff. And I think you're going to notice that, hey, this is kind of working. You weren't shaking there. You've got both hands. Your right had to catch up to your left. The left's starting to kick some ass. I don't know if you know that. Your right's going, what do I do? Your left's just here. Come on over. I'll give you a lesson.
Yeah.
Right?
Your elbow or bone right here, does this ever hurt you by any chance? Or does that rub against it or anything?
Well, it would hurt me if I was playing with my elbow out and not going straight up and straight down. I think that would start to hurt, yeah. See, that doesn't hurt. That was it. It's that. It's all lined up here. It's a straight hinge. It's the fulcrum. And look, you're coming to the floor every time. The floor. So I'll write all that out for you as a reminder. Turning off the... Great job.
Thanks, Kevin.